everyone, welcome. My name is Stephen T and I am a makeup artist here in New York and clearly here on YouTube. In today's video, I am finally jumping into Hank and Henry. Let's get a little close right there. I've been dying to try their brushes and their products for quite some time. And what better way than right now with their Beauty by Bianca Tye-Dye Palette here. This collaboration is super cute. So if you want to see how all of this happened, keep on watching and let's get to blending. So before we jump into the Hank and Henry and Bianca Tye-Dye palette, I do want to get a feel for as many of their brushes as I possibly can because it is a first impressions video for me for Hank and Henry overall. With that, I did acquire two bundles from them. I have the first edition full brush bundle and the La Familia brush bundle, which is just primarily eyes. So we are going to carve out the brows first and get it going. To start carving out my brows, I'm going to use my go-to Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealer. Have some on the back of my hand here, and we are using the Leslie brush here. Hopefully that picks up for you. It's a nice little flat brush here. Just gonna grab a little bit, and we're gonna do this quick. You've seen me do my brows many times. Let's go. All right, first impression, definitely like the way the brush feels. It's dense but soft, if that makes sense to you. I like the size of it too, can definitely make carving out an eyebrow very easy. I can probably do my classic tribal line there as well. Just gonna pull some of that concealer down. My eyebrows are in desperate need of a threading. All right, so the concealer's laid down on this one eyebrow, and just to complete and blend it in, because I will do the other off camera, I am gonna use Lucy. She's right over here. Hopefully we can see that clearly. And I'm just gonna blend that concealer right in. Again, as always, just keeping it as high up to the brow bone as possible because we are gonna use an eye primer on my lids for that tie-dye palette. Brows are done, they are carved out, concealer is blended, and we're gonna jump into the full face now. I am gonna use my tried and true Morphe Filter Perfect foundation. And to apply it, I think I'm going to go with Nikki. She is pretty dense, if you can see that. I kind of love how this looks here. Probably going to give a nice airbrush kind of finish to the skin. So just going to put some foundation on my hand and get to blending. Foundation ready. Got our Nikki brush here. Picks up pretty well, and let's get a good angle for y'all. I typically do stipple around my beard just to get that kind of line when I'm using a brush anyway. And then we'll just go up to my forehead, and now we start blending. Whenever I use a brush, I really like to make sure I can feel that all the product is pretty much off and deposited onto my face before I go in and pick up some more. All right, foundation's on. I'm loving how this brush feels. My foundation is on. I really do like how my skin looks right now. Obviously, I mapped out my concealer just so we can jump right in and lay that down. And to blend that, I am going to use Trish. Really cute, not to be confused with Trish Stratus. I'm going to get up close here. Pretty dense, but pretty fluffy at the same time again, which is the vibe I'm getting from most of their brushes. Now let's see how she applies. All right, not bad with the forehead highlight. I am focusing a little bit more on my inner corner just because, again, the allergy struggle is real. We are trying to hide that. But so far, so good. Hopefully you guys can see that. I know my lighting is looking a little bit strong today. I don't know why. I haven't changed anything, but let's see what happens. All right, under eye is set. Now this is a bit fluffy, too fluffy for the bridge of my nose, so I am going to pinch it just a little bit. Okay, I'll just use my finger to finish that off. All right, concealer is done. I'm just going to set everything with powder, lay down powder for the war zone. We don't know what this tie-dye palette is going to do. I do want to show the application of the powder because we do have a really cute fluffy brush here. Her name is Carla. Really nice. I love this. This would be great for kind of just pressing, dusting away, maybe even a soft bronze or contour application. So I'm just going to pick up some down here. Sorry, I already took the cap off, but it is the Maybelline Lasting Fix powder in Banana. All right, let's not dust off too much. All right, just going to build up that under eye protection that we're going to need. Now I am noticing in comparison to a beauty sponge, has this powder everywhere, the fluffiness of this brush is really just kind of moving the powder everywhere. So I'm just going to try to be really, really careful right now, especially for under eye, because I want the powder to stay there. My nose and my highlights, I'm just going to dust off in a second anyway. All right, powder's been dusted away and the rest remains for the eyeshadow palette. It is really, really, really pigmented. With that said, I already prepped my eyelids with the P. Louise Base Pro in the shade Rumor 2. Very, very fair, which is what I want because these colors are very bright, very vibrant, and I want to give them a chance against my more tan olive complexion. Are you ready for the reveal? And here she is, the Hank & Henry and Bianca Tye-Dye Palette. I really love the packaging. The colors are super, super, super cute. We are going to open it up. There's a giant mirror, so I just have to hide the rest of the room here. We're not going to give you, backstage footage. Here she is, absolutely gorgeous. Definitely getting that tie-dye vibe. I know it's another colorful palette, but I'm happy brands are really stepping it up when it comes to color, so I am not mad at it. Doesn't really give me the full rainbow vibe that other brands are doing right now. It really does kind of live up to that tie-dye kind of feel. With that said, I am gonna kind of embrace that and really use the very brighter colors today, like those yellows, maybe some of that green, and definitely the pinks. I have not done a really pink eye yet. So let's go. I can hear Peter Griffin now. The first brush I'm going to use is Meg. She's really, really cute, small, dense. This will definitely give me that precise application that I'm looking for. And we are going to do two different eye looks because, there's like 20 shades here, even though we're not going to use all 20 today. But I want to use as many as I can, and I want to start today with Lit. So just going to pick some up here. So far, a little bit of kickback. Not a bad thing at all. Okay, looks pretty faded, but let's see what happens when I apply. All right, fairly light, but my camera is picking it up much more than I can actually see it in the mirror. So not entirely mad at it. We're gonna build it up. I'm actually just starting in the crease to give me an idea of the kind of shape I want to go in with, but I think I kind of want to have a garage door kind of a moment. So I'm just going to pick up more of that lit shade and we're going to pack her in. There we go. That's what I want to see. I want to see the yellow. I wish I could see it more in my mirror so I know when to stop, but I'm getting a really good output here on camera. So you know what? Not mad, we're just gonna keep going. I will say though, looking in my mirror, it does seem a little bit chalky. I am seeing some texture right there between my lid and my crease. It's okay, we're just gonna keep going and see how it wears. And more importantly, how it blends. I decided I'm gonna give it a full round moment and take a bit more of that lit shade and just wrap it on my under eye. Still using Meg, by the way. Haven't told her to shut up yet.
Shut up, Meg.
Okay, seeing more there, which is fine. Not really seeing too much in my camera, but it's okay. I am thinking about kind of defining it a little bit. Pineapple has been really catching my eye since I acquired the palette, and I think maybe a little bit of that just right in the inner and outer corners just to pop everything out more. But predominantly, this will be a very yellow eye. The next brush I kind of want to use to really give some definition here is Monica. Really, really small. See that? So that'll definitely be great for even my nose contour, but to really just kind of get in those little corners there. So I'm going to use her on Pineapple, which is right over here next to Lit. Just gonna see how she picks up. She is very, very soft and fluffy, so definitely want a controlled application with this one, but picks up. So let's see what happens here. All right. Not really seeing any output on camera or in my mirror, but again, she's a very soft brush, so that could be why I'm not getting the payoff that I want. I'm gonna go right back in. I forgot her name, excuse me. Oh yeah, duh, Meg.
Meg.
Forgive the wind, it is howling today. All right, Still not getting much from the pineapple. I may just have to move on to a different shade. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna have to happen. BRB. Pineapple didn't pan out so well with both brushes, so I'm gonna try a little bit of Nip Slip right over here. Cheeky names, I kind of love it. All right, I'm seeing some kickback, but the brush looks orange. Let's pray. There we go, and I see that in my mirror for sure. Hi. We got some pigment. I'm going to do something a little bit different, maybe a little bit weird, and just go right over here instead of doing another thing of orange right there in the crease. Just going to bring it up towards my brow right there and make it a bit more intense right at the bottom. It's a very loud morning outside between lawnmowers, trucks, and this wind. I do apologize if my camera is picking up all that background noise. All right, that's pretty cute. I like that. Let's see what other color we're gonna add to this. Off camera, I was looking at the palette and I'm kind of drawn to this pumpkin shade, kind of like a blood orange kind of feel. I'm gonna go right back with Monica. Hopefully she'll work with this shade. All right, like most reddish shades, definitely some kickback. Again, never a problem, just gotta say it. She did pick her up. So let's see, where am I gonna put that? I think I'll do a little bit right over here. All right, I see it more in my mirror than the camera's picking it up, but I think it looks really, really pretty. And mixed in with Nip Slip and Lit, I think it looks nice. I'm getting a little bit of a fiery kind of vibe. Just gonna softly blend that in. Yeah, the camera's not picking it up too well. Hopefully you guys can see it. I am sorry about that, but I am seeing it here on my end. Definitely blending in well with that soft orange and the yellow. And I am just gonna go back in with Meg just to kind of tie everything together here. Don't want any harsh lines at all, as always. I just want to get in close a little bit so you can see some of that yellows, the oranges, a little bit of that red going on, kind of just like a fiery blowout, so to speak. I know everyone who is using and reviewing this palette is going to do some kind of crazy cut crease, something really, really graphic. Again, everyone's doing that. I'm not going to do that. I might do a little cut crease on this eye with the pinks, but I really wanted to just blow something out and really let the colors stand out as much as I can. Again, we are focusing more on these shades here as far as this eye. I really do want to go in with the greens. I may try to find a way to figure that out, but we shall see. Again, June is coming. That is Pride Month, and there will be color eyes everywhere. Maybe even use these on my lips and do a rainbow lip. So trust me, I will be revisiting this palette. Don't worry, we can't use all 20 shades in one video. I mean, we could, but that's a lot. There is a really nice white shade here named Coconut. I want to grab, who did I grab today? We got Nicole. Really nice, flat, dense, which is what I want, but she still feels really, really soft. I want to just pick her up here, grab a little Coconut. Okay, and I kind of want to just put that right in my inner corner, just to kind of open that up. So that way when I do my nose contour, it kind of just sculpts everything in there and just gives me a little bit of brightness. These are all matte, so nothing's going to be shimmery there, which is fine by me. I prefer matte anyway. All right, just like that, and just taking a little bit of, I'm forgetting these names, Monica. I am not a name person, by the way. You can tell me your name, I'll forget it in 2 seconds. All right, so now I have that little bit of white there, and I think I'm gonna stop with this eye for now. We may revisit it in a minute, but I wanna get some pinks on this eye and get this one going. To start on my right eye, I'm gonna be going in with Bianca, not to be confused with Del Rio. Baloney! Don't come for me. Really cute, kind of fluffy. I'm loving like the kind of domed shape we have here, so that'll be nice for definition. And the first shade, the cheeky name, of course, that we are going to use is Ho. She's right over here. Picking that up again. Kick back. No big. Shows up. All right, let's see if she shows out. Ooh, I am creasing. Sorry about that. Just going to start right here. Oh, well, hi. I think it's pink. What do you think? I am actually going to come all the way down, just like that, because I will soften the edge with, what do we have here? We have Kai right next to it, but I just want to get that pink just positioned right here, right in the socket. Dust off some excess and just lightly bring it in. Now, I am noticing in my mirror, there's some separation. Oh, you can actually see it right there. Let's see what we can do. It's okay. It could be the texture of the shadows themselves. I do notice that they feel a little bit on the chalky side. Again, it's not bad. It could be the interaction with the P. Louise base. Anything can happen, so we're just going to keep moving and see what the end result is, okay? A bit more hoe on the brush. A bit more hoe on Bianca. She's so going to come for me. Just building that up here. I'm not seeing that same separation, so it's a good thing. And again, we're just laying it down and building it up, because there is a deep shade right next to her called Pink Punch that I really do want to use. I'm just going to bring this out a little bit. Not going completely on my eyelid, because I want to go back in with that coconut right in the middle, just to kind of halo it a bit. All right, I'm gonna look for a fluffier brush just to soften these edges with that Kai shade right over here, BRB. Joining the party is Dell. She's nice and fluffy, pretty large. Definitely like the way this feels. This would definitely be a brush that I would use for any kind of transition shade. So with that said, I know there's some kickback from Ho in here, but we're gonna pick up a little bit of Kai. Just gonna start at the bottom here and just kind of blow that out. Blow that hoe out, girl. And then just come back up on the edges. I do see them softening, which is nice, but I can also see that the hoe shade kind of stains a little bit, which is to be expected with pinks. It does happen, especially on my skin tone. But it is blending, and that's what matters. Just gonna come all the way up to my eyebrow, if you can see that there. Now is where I'm definitely seeing, yeah, you can definitely see it here. I'm really seeing that separation of the hoe shade. All right, we're gonna have to find a way to finesse that and make it work and hopefully make it stick. I'm going back in with Bianca and just gonna pack some more on right here. Yeah, I'm really seeing a lot of separation. I'm wondering if maybe because my P. Louise base was creasing, that could be playing a role in that. Not entirely too sure, but I'm just going to try to build up that crease with a deeper shade. Not to be confused with my bestie, but I'm going to build up that shade right now with Liz. Really, really nice, dense, good packer brush, but I'm going to use it to really just kind of sculpt and get in there and hopefully salvage this separation that we have going on. So with that said, I'm grabbing a little bit of Pink Punch right over here. Nice kind of fuchsia, magenta-ish kind of shade. Picks up pretty well. And let's see. Come on, work for me. All right. Not really working for me here. Yeah, I'm actually not really seeing any output. Okay, now I see it here. Yeah, this eye is definitely a bit of a struggle. Yeah, that just looks a hot mess. I'm gonna grab a fluffy brush and just really, I may just have to really garage door this pink situation. And yeah, or I may have to resort to a damn cut crease. Here we go. All right, you guys, I am doing my very best to kind of salvage this pink eye. There is a lot of separation, a lot of chalkiness. I'm getting harsh lines no matter what I do. I've been switching out colors here with the little color switch thingy, and I'm really having no luck. Like, it's just, they're being very stubborn. So we're just gonna have to move on. And yeah, so I'm gonna take a little bit more of that hoe shade with Liz and just wrap it around my under eye. Also, I do want to point out, thankfully for the powder, but hopefully it leaves when I dust it off, there's a ton of fallout with these pink shades. Color-wise, love the shade. It's a fun shade of pink. I really, really love that bright neon moment. But product-wise, not really my favorite, not performing the way I hoped it would. Again, I don't know if it was interference with that P. Louise base or this is just due to the chalkiness of the product itself. Can't really say. I will have to revisit this palette more and really just figure out what's going to work. And it does happen. Some shadows do not like some bases. Some shadows don't like bases at all. This is a real thing. It is a possibility, but I haven't run into this problem with a P. Louise base and a pressed pigment or a pressed eyeshadow yet, so it is a bit concerning for me. Moving on, I'm going to grab some more of that pink punch. Not gonna lie, all the kickback in the palette is making it look even more tie-dye, and I think it's cute. Not mad at that part. Okay, just really trying to add some dimension there. I don't know if you guys can really see it. I'm trying to avoid the purples. Again, June is coming. We got a lot of colorful looks planned, and also June is Prince's birthday, so yeah, purple in June. If you hear my stomach growling, sorry, I'm hungry. All right, so I'm kind of giving up on this pink eye because this video is going to be way too long if I keep going in with it. I may just cut the crease and do something weird in the center. I decided to grab Monica one more time. I did get most of the orange off. It's just stained. Again, these are really pigmented, but there is no product actually on the brush. There is a black shadow here. Can't use a palette without testing their black eyeshadow to see if it actually is black. Her name is Cookie. Really cute right here in the corner. Just going to grab a little bit. Oh, hello kickback, but oh, okay. Black. Let's see what happens. I'm going to start in the under eye first. I don't need it to be dense over here. I know I really want to see that the shadow is black, but I just need some definition that I wasn't getting from the pink punch. And maybe if I blend the pink punch in with that, it'll give me what I want. I'm just going to bring that up here. I'm just trying to salvage this eye as best as I can because right now she's looking like it's my first day on the job, and that's a little embarrassing. We're not here for that. Going back in with Liz and some more of that pink punch. The fallout is real. I really hope it dusts off. If not, my face will be tie-dye, and it is what it is. All right, well, yeah, there's that. I decided to just go for it since this is already a hot mess and nothing panned out. I'm just gonna bring up some more color here and try to play around with these shades and just have a messy, I guess, Suicide Squad Harley Quinn moment here. So I'm gonna start with Babe, and I am using, who is she? Oh my god, this one is really small. I can't tell what her name is. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry, but she is cute. She is nice and fluffy. All right, looks a little dusty, but that's okay because I really just gonna have it billow out. And I'm just going to start right here. Definitely see it. It's a little ashy on my skin, of course, but that is all right because I am going to kind of build it. So just going to kind of let it fall a little bit. I do have a highlighter from them, so I don't want to take up too much cheek space. And I'm going to go in next with Party. That's pretty. I really like how that looks. I'm just going to keep that one a bit tighter, just right there. Actually, I'll bring it a little closer. Okay, maybe just a little bit further down. Yeah, I like that one a lot. That's really pretty. I've been eyeing this brush for a while now. I really love that, really thick and really dense. Her name is Lily. And with Lily, we are going to grab LA, which is right over here. Love me a blue eyeshadow. I was trying to avoid it because we did blue in the very first video. But listen, I'm trying to make this happen somehow. So let's see. All right, she's definitely blue. I like it. I am noticing they don't really play well together. As far as different hues, I don't know. I hope other people are having more success with this palette than I am, to be completely honest with you. But I feel like I'm getting a clear separation between the pinks and the blues. It happens. It's not the end of the world. I wasn't planning to do a wearable look with this palette anyway, so that is okay. We can do that anytime. And there's also tons of other artists that do looks like that. So yeah, we are just having fun with color, or at least trying to. But I do like this blue shade. I think it's very pretty. And because we're in New York, we got to give you a dead ass. So I'm just going to pick that up with Lily again. And just right there, really just focused in the outer corner. Okay, just pretty subtle definition there. All right, so I am going to stop at this point. We do have the pink and blue kind of moment. It's dripping. I'm gonna dust off dust off the powder and throw on some black eyeliner and mascara. See you guys in a sec. I'm back. Liner and mascara are on. Definitely gave some definition that I feel both these eyes desperately needed. I did actually walk off to another room to see everything in more natural lighting, and I will say the chalkiness of the pink really is kind of bugging me, but pigmentation wise, I mean, it can't be denied. Hi, she's pink. Otherwise, I will give my final thoughts on the remainder of the palette at the end of the video, so we're just gonna move on. With that said, we got Tasha. Here she is again, nice and dense, high mascara stain. And I'm just gonna contour my face and my nose using, obviously you already know, my Kimchi Beauty Taylor palette in Mocha. I really wish it was the whole thing, like for real, girl, do it. Here we go. All right, loving how this brush feels. Definitely good for sculpting for sure. Might be good if you're someone who likes to contour with cream, like or with sticks or anything like that. I feel that really would work. With that said, let's get in these cheeks. Giggity. All right, not gonna do too heavy because I have this blue here and I want some room for highlighting because I do have a Hank and Henry highlighter here that I am dying to use. Didn't get the shade I originally wanted because most of them are sold out, but it's okay. I did get a nice one and we'll see what happens with that. Just gonna pinch Tasha here a little bit. Is it Tasha? Yep, Tasha. And just come right down the nose. Really cute. And then just blend down as always. And just the remnants right into the beard and the jawline. All right, let's glow. For highlighting, I grabbed Melly. Just really cute. Very fluffy. It reminds me of the Morphe brush you always see me use, the M510, which is exactly what I like for highlighting. Love the way it feels. And I actually grabbed the Hank and Henry Brilliant Pearls Highlight in Sun Stila. It's a bit of a bronzy kind of a highlight here, which will definitely be perfect for me in the summer for sure. Right now it might be a little bit warm, but it's all right. The shade that I really did want, which the name escapes me at the moment, was a bit more of a champagne-y, almost like that Egyptian kind of vibe of a gold. Hopefully she's back in stock soon and I can grab her, assuming I love the product. So let's find out. All right, definitely some kickback, but that's okay. Picks up on the brush and let's see. All right, I'm definitely seeing it in my mirror. I can see that shine, that glow there. Hopefully you guys can as well. I will even take a little into my brow bone. Oh yeah, definitely can see that. But as always, my Cupid's bow likes to pick up highlighter, so let's go. Oh yeah, I like this a lot. It is very dusty, so use with caution, especially on your clothes. I'm in black. I mean, it's gonna get there either way, but if you're in lighter clothing, be careful. Yes, I really do like this. Color is gorgeous. I love the shine. I can only imagine if I actually highlighted with the brush wet or my actual face a bit damp from a setting spray, which I think we're going to do anyway. I think I'm gonna wet the brush, to be honest. So let's see. Hopefully it was fixed in my last video. I don't know what's with me and product names, but I was definitely saying Mist and Fix, Lasting Fix. I can't. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're gonna see me in LA over there. Yes, that's where they're from. All right, and because we did it in that brow bone, might as well just tie it in here. Give you the whole fantasy. And yeah, definitely highlighted. Love it. Moving on to lips, I have two products from Hank and Henry here. I have a liquid lipstick. Don't be fooled. It does look like a bullet in here. I actually fell for that. Genius packaging. Love the component. Everything. And I have a standard lipstick. Very unique component here. And honestly, my favorite part. I love that. That's super cute. I have a nice nude. Her name is Sext. It does read a bit pinkier on camera. From what I saw online, it looks a bit more like tan kind of nude, but hopefully it does apply that way. If it's pinky, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this on. I feel like, I mean, it might be a little crazy with everything else going on, but I think we're just gonna do it and wipe it off and then go nude. What do you think? Off camera, I decided we are gonna do both lips. I'm not gonna do another Wario situation. That was just for one video, but I am gonna do the nude first, see how it looks, wipe it off, and then go in with the purple. To start, I'm just gonna line my lips with one of my classic favorite lip liners. Wait, actually, did I grab Oak? Yes, I did grab Oak. Sorry. I thought I grabbed Strip Down from MAC, but this is Oak. Definitely one of my classic favorites. I don't like a dramatic lip line, especially with a nude lip. I'm not trying to do like that whole drag queen kind of thing or the Kylie Jenner thing. That's not for me. I just like a little definition. And it's more of a sandy brown kind of nude, not that mauvey pink nudes that most people wear. I'm gonna go in with Sext right now, but I will say one thing I'm not really crazy about is this glittery, excuse me, aesthetic we got going on here. Not my vibe. Other brands have done it before, including the one I actually work for, and well, that didn't work out so well. So hopefully glitter does not wind up on my lips. It's supposed to be a satin matte finish. Fingers crossed. Right off the bat, love the color. That's my kind of nude. That foundation on the mouth kind of nude, that's what I like. Very happy about that, and there's no glitter on my lips. Thank you, Satan. Oh yeah, definitely have a favorite nude lipstick now. This is everything. Can y'all take the glitter off? Like, seriously? But yeah, no, I love it. It feels great. I'm guessing with the whole satin matte vibe they're going for, they don't want it to feel too dry and don't want it to feel too creamy. And that's exactly what I'm getting. Like my lips still feel hydrated, which I did hydrate them before because we're going to go in with a liquid lip in a second anyway. But yeah, love this. Again, the shade is called Sext. Who doesn't love a good dirty text moment? With consent, of course. Moving on, we're going to get a little lucid. Off camera, I did use a makeup wipe to wipe off that Sext lipstick and Oak lip liner, and also just rehydrated my lips with my trusty Mario Badescu lip balm over here. And now we're gonna go in with the shade Lucid. If we can see that, she is gorgeous. This is a liquid lipstick, by the way. And I really love this component, you guys. Like, keep it up. These are awesome. Here we are. I do love me some purple. As you know, I may even try to use this on my eyes as a base when I do a purple eyeshadow look in another video. But first, let's start here. Very pigmented, definitely purple. By the way, it is really hard not being able to breathe through your mouth and you can't even breathe through your nose. Lord, the allergies. Okay. I will say texture-wise, I know it does look a little shiny, but she does dry fast, so you may want to work quickly and not be like me who takes their sweet time doing a bold lip. Overall, I'm loving it so far. I like the doe foot. It's really good for sculpting, and it's not too big, so if you are someone who doesn't have much lip, this is good for you. No shade. And again, with doe foots like these and liquid lipsticks, there's really no need for a lip liner. I mean, if you have a purple lip liner or a purple eyeliner and you want to go in, by all means, do you. You like it? I love it. But not necessary at all. There you have it. Lucid is on. You know what? It works. It's a bunch of color and I'm here for it. We're just going to keep on moving. Last but not least, going to jump right in with the Lasting Fix from Maybelline. Set this down. I mean, it's coming off in 10 minutes anyway, but whatever. Hopefully, because this pink is really staining. All right, time for the final thoughts. Hope y'all are ready. All right, it's time for the final thoughts on Hank & Henry and the Hank & Henry Bianca Tye-Dye Palette. We'll just start backwards. The Hank & Henry liquid lipstick in the shade Lucid. Love it. The color is definitely my kind of purple. I like that kind of Joker, kind of gothy, kind of purple vibe. Not necessarily a berry or grape jelly vibe. My lips are naturally really pink, so it's not really my thing. This works for me. Love the color. It feels great. Doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel drying. That's even after having a matte lipstick on under it and wiping and going through all that. So this is definitely a keeper for me, and I really want to use it on the eyes, maybe even as an eyeliner. Try it. The satin matte lipstick in the shade Sext. Love the component. I just love doing that, the little press button kind of thing. I think it's really, really cute. The glitter all over the lipstick itself, I can really do without that. I get it, it's an aesthetic, but it's not really a good one. Just saying. We can definitely do without it. I was confused when I got the product. I thought I ordered the wrong thing. I was like, I did not sign up for no glitter lipstick. What's going on here? But as you guys saw, it was completely free of glitter. The color was awesome, so I will get more of these shades when those nudes are back in stock, and definitely going to get more of their liquids. The Brilliant Pearls highlighter, I got Sun Stila. Loved it. Definitely was not the color I intended for, but overall, the payoff is great. Just be wary when using it. It is messy. She is dusty. She moves. All of that. So keep it farther away, highlight, be real quick, and that's pretty much it. The Hank & Henry Bianca Tye-Dye Palette. Listen, so many things went right, I guess, but many things went wrong. I really do love the color story. I think it's phenomenal in comparison to other rainbow palettes that I have seen and used, but she's going to take some more work from me. The pinks did not get along with the P. Louise base at all. The color is there, but it was hard to blend. They were separating. They were very chalky. Lots of fallout. The yellows I did see in natural light. Love it. And yellow is typically very tough and very chalky, and you see it, it's yellow. It looks great on me. I really, really do like it. I do want to play more with the blues. I definitely want to do something with these greens here, and obviously the purples. So I will give her another try. It could have just been, it didn't work with the base. Could have been something I did wrong. Not too sure, so I'm not going to harshly judge it. I will say I like it. I'm not going to say I love it. At least not yet. Just gotta be honest with you guys. I am both a makeup lover, but I am a actual working makeup artist. You know, I'm not being shady when I say MUA, not MUE. It's not shade, it's just a fact. Okay? So that's my opinion both ways. A lover and a professional. So I will give her another chance and try a different base, maybe my MAC Paint Pot, and see how that works. Maybe even just a cream white eyeshadow. All right, last but certainly not least, I didn't use every brush that I have. I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, just 8 brushes out of 2 bundles. Okay, not too bad. But, hi. Overall, with everything that I did use, I'm pleasantly surprised and honestly really, really, really impressed. Some of them I didn't love. I will admit there were a couple of brushes. Honestly, I think literally a couple of brushes. Yeah, just literal. Lucy and Monica, not really my favorite. Yes, this did blend my concealer underneath my brows, but it just felt weird. The shape is kind of off to me. I'm not sure if you can see that. I don't know. I may only use it just for that. Monica was just, I was getting nothing out of her, really. I had to struggle to apply that orange and then even get that deeper pink shade, and even the black wasn't really working. So these two, not really my favorites. Everything else I loved. The La Familia bundle, all those eye brushes, really, really worked well, especially my favorite two. I think I have them here. Yep. Meg and Dell, definitely my favorites. Bianca was great too. Waiting for that baloney sound effect. Baloney! Definitely great at applying the face brushes. All right, so Carla, awesome for loose powder. You may be able to even highlight with her, but it might be a little crazy. Tasha was awesome for contouring. Also, if you have more of a smaller face, it might be great for cream or liquid foundation for that airbrush look. And Obsessed, Nikki, hi. She really applied my foundation really, really well. I would love to try this with a tinted moisturizer for a nice airbrush look when I just want a quick little boy beat and not try to look like this. But overall, love it. I love how they feel, especially both in my hands and on my face. I don't use a lot of face brushes in my makeup. I do a lot of my complexion with a beauty sponge, but this will have me using brushes more. That's a definite. Overall, my first impressions with Hank & Henry products was a good one. I am happy. I love the brushes. The lips are phenomenal. Love the highlighter. I like the palette. There are other palettes I can definitely try out and test out. So it's not necessarily negative. It's not the best thing in the world for me, but it's all good. Not a big deal. The brushes by far are my favorite. That's a definite. I am someone who is a brush hoarder. I have brushes in front of me, brushes above me, brushes in the closet in my kit. There's brushes everywhere, so I may grab a second bundle just for my kit. Really, really loving them, and I want to use them more with other products moving down the line. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. It's a crazy kind of look, and I love it. I hope Hank and Henry get to see the video, and I will definitely be picking up more products as they restock. There's definitely a few on my list that I wanted to get that were unfortunately out, and hopefully I have better luck and I can do some more Hank and Henry videos down the line. As always, thank you for watching. I know it was a bumpy ride, but it was still a fun one. Not terribly mad at it. We had some hits, we had some misses. It's cool. So moving right along. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, like, leave a comment, some feedback. By all means, go for it. Above all, do not forget to toll the bell to be notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And that is pretty much it for this one. You should know the drill by now. Whatever it is you're doing, be good or be good at it. Bye, everyone.